Have you ever felt like your biggest goals are actually your biggest enemies? I mean, really, what if I told you that the secret to massive improvement isn't about making these huge, dramatic leaps, but about making changes so small you barely even notice them? Okay, let's get into this. It sounds totally backward, doesn't it? We're taught our whole lives to dream big, set huge goals, and just go for it. But what if that same ambition, that drive to change everything at once, is the very thing that's secretly sabotaging your progress before you even get started? You know the feeling, the go big or go home mindset. It's super exciting for maybe a day or two, but let's be honest, it's usually a recipe for, well, for going home. It often leads straight to burnout and we just give up. Let's break down exactly why that happens. See, our brains are wired for survival, not for some radical overnight transformation. So when you decide you're going to overhaul your entire life, your brain kind of freaks out. It sees this huge, stressful, risky change as a threat. And what does it do? It slams on the emergency brake, flooding you with resistance, fear, and a whole lot of procrastination, all to protect you from failing. So if these massive goals just backfire, what's the alternative? The secret is to stop fighting your brain and, start working with it. And the key is found in these small, almost invisible daily actions, these little wins. And this isn't just some new life hack, it's an actual philosophy. It's called Kaizen. It's a Japanese concept that some of the biggest companies in the world use for incredible growth. And the whole idea is just making tiny, ongoing improvements that stack up over time. And this is the magic number. Seriously, forget about 100% transformation. The entire goal is just to get 1% better each and every day. That's it. So here's how it works. It's simple. You pick one thing you want to improve, just one. You improve it by a tiny fraction, just 1%, and then you do it again tomorrow. This simple little process builds real momentum, but without any of the stress that triggers your brain's alarm bells. And now we get to the really cool part, this psychology behind it. Because this isn't about having more willpower. It's about being smarter. It's about outsmarting your own brain's self-sabotaging defenses. Just look at this comparison. Big goals, they basically scream danger to your brain. They feel overwhelming, and they require this huge burst of motivation just to get started. But tiny habits? Oh, they're sneaky. They completely fly under the radar. They feel so easy, so effortless, that your brain doesn't even bother putting up a fight. This really is the core trick. A 1% improvement is so non-threatening, it's so laughably small, that your brain's defense system doesn't even notice it. There's no fear, there's no resistance, so you just do it. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. 1%? How is that going to change anything? Well, this is where the real magic happens. It's not about the 1% today. It's about the astonishing power of compounding. On the first day you do it, your 1% improvement is, well, it's basically invisible. You won't feel like a new person. You won't see some dramatic result. And that's totally okay. In fact, that's the whole point. But you stick with it. Let's say for about 3 months. All of a sudden, you start to notice something. That tiny habit has started to stack up. You're a little stronger. You've written a few chapters. You could speak a little more of that new language. The progress is actually real now. You can feel it. So what happens after a full year? Well, if you get 1% better each day for 365 days, you're not 365% better. No way. Thanks to the power of compounding growth, you'll end up nearly 38 times better than when you started. That's insane. Look at this chart. It visualizes the journey perfectly. You start down here at 1. The daily gains are tiny, almost flat, but then that curve starts to sweep upwards and it just goes exponential. The results at the end of the year aren't just a little better. They are massive and truly transformative. All right, theory is great, but let's make this real. How can you put this into action? Like right now, today. Let's map out your very first tiny win. It is this simple. Seriously, don't overthink it. First, pick just one thing. Not 5, not 10, just one. Second, shrink that task down until it feels ridiculously easy. And third, and this is the most important part, do it today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. So let's take a super common goal. I want to read more. A big, vague goal like that is so easy to put off. But if we apply the 1% rule, it becomes read just 1 page. Or hey, if that's too much, read for 2 minutes. Or you know what? If even that's too much, your goal for today is just to open the book. That's it. Anyone can do that. That's your tiny win. Ultimately, it all comes down to this really powerful idea. Stop waiting around for some big bolt of motivation to strike you. Your future isn't shaped by some grand, far-off plan you make for someday. It's being forged right now, in the tiny, almost unnoticeable choices you make every single day.
Hey, if this idea clicked for you, and you want more stuff like this, make sure you subscribe. We're always breaking down powerful concepts to help you work smarter, not harder. And now, I want to hear from you. What's one area you could apply this 1% rule to starting today? Or what's a big idea you want us to break down in our next explainer? Drop all your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.